Thank you for joining us. We are joined now by Mike Smith, and we'll begin the press conference shortly. Use the raise hand function to indicate you would like to ask a question, and when you are called on, please state your name and affiliation. Our first question goes to Dylan Jesperson. Dylan, go ahead and hold on one moment. All right, we are having trouble getting Dylan unmuted here. One moment. Apologize, everyone. Stand by. All right, Dylan, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hey, Mike, congratulations on the great game.
Thank you so much.
Zeb and Terrence played big minutes today, probably biggest minutes that they've had all game or all season. How big is it to have those freshmen off the bench that are ready to go when you guys need them to step into the rotation?
It's huge. Coach always preaches next man up mentality and stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And they came out there and did a tremendous job out there to help us.
Next question goes to Brendan Quinn. Brendan, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hey, Mike, I'll just follow up right there on Zeb specifically. What have you kind of seen from him in terms of trying to navigate this year and, not getting consistent minutes, not kind of having a defined role and things like that? Him just trying to kind of process that, right, and play through it.
Zeb is a tremendous hard worker. He wants to be out there and help us. Each and every day he wakes up like 8 a.m., 7 a.m. and gets shots up. You know what I mean? And that just kind of shows the character of Zeb. He's going to be a tremendous player for Michigan. I believe it, and I'm saying it now, and I'm going to stick with it. Today he just showed a little bit of what he has to his game. He came out there and did a great job.
Next question to Steve Karnacki.
Hi, Mike. How would you assess your play in this game and your team's play in this game? What did you like? Maybe what weren't you pleased with?
I liked how we came out aggressive. You know what I mean? We played defense. We played really hard. What I didn't like is we kind of let up. You know what I mean? We kind of played the score, and they came back. Obviously, there were some calls that didn't go our way, but we can't let that hinder us and affect us in a way where we play to their pace. And that was kind of on me to not. That's kind of on me to not let that happen, and I should have taken control of the game when they started pressing. You know what I mean? And I take full responsibility for that. But, you know what I mean? We finished strong, and, you know what I mean? It feels really good to get a win.
Next question goes to Justin Rhodes. Justin, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hey, Mike, trying to live without Isaiah Livers on the court with you guys. I know you guys have been adapting to that for a couple of weeks now, but are you starting to see this team start to get more comfortable with the new roles for everybody?
For sure. You know what I mean? Coach, you know what I mean, during practice is instilling confidence in everybody that we're fine. Obviously, Isaiah is a big part of this team, leader, a scorer, defender. He just does it all. And, you know what I mean, without him, it's been tough, but we've been adjusting, and I think we've done a tremendous job so far.
Next question goes to Andrew Kahn.
Hey, Mike, a lot of guys playing in their first NCAA tournament game, including yourself. Did you sense any, I don't know, jitters? I know you guys have played a lot of big games this year, but, anything different about today?
Personally, I was a little nervous at first. You know what I mean? I've never been here. I've watched it all my life. You know what I mean? And to finally be a part of this was, you know what I mean, surreal during tip-off. But after that, you know what I mean, I don't think anybody else was nervous. You know what I mean? Being the oldest on the team, and I was the most nervous. But, you know what I mean? It was a feeling that I would never forget. You know what I mean? And obviously the job's not done. We have to lock in and get ready for the next game.
Next question from John Borton. All right, John, we see you're unmuted, but we can't hear you. We will try and come back to John. Okay. Next question to Hank Kurtz.
My question's been asked. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Hank. We will go now to Orion Sang.
Hey, Mike, I was curious what you've seen from Brandon in practice since Isaiah was injured, and if there's any noted difference in how he's played since the beginning of the season.
He's playing a lot more aggressive. You know what I mean? He has more minutes, and me and coach and everybody has been telling him that he has to be more aggressive. He's a talent that not a lot of people know about. If you're a huge Michigan fan, you would know how good Brandon Johns really is, and you know what I mean? He can play. You know what I mean? He stepped up the last couple of games and played really well for us, and you know what I mean? I'm going to keep instilling confidence in him because he's a great player, and you know what I mean? We can use that.
Next question to Theodore Gutkin.
Hey, Mike. I was wondering if you could talk about Franz Wagner's play today and how he's able to contribute in every facet of the game.
You know, Franz is a two-way player. You know what I mean? If you don't, it's hard to find somebody who doesn't worry so much about offense and still going to play so hard on defense and be a leader out there. You know what I mean? Obviously, he didn't have the offensive game that he wanted, but you know what I mean? He stuck out there and he played great defense, made the right plays, didn't force anything, and you know what I mean? That's hard to find in a player, especially in college. You know what I mean? And that just kind of shows the character of Franz, and you know what I mean? That's going to help him at the next level whenever he's ready to go.
Next question from Nathan Brown of the Indianapolis Star.
Hey, Mike. I know a lot of us saw the T-shirt that Isaiah was wearing on the bench, the not NCAA property shirt. What do you guys make of, you know, how he's used his voice, even though he's not able to be on the court with you guys during this tournament?
I mean, Isaiah is he's going to speak his mind, and you know what I mean. Everybody has their own opinion, and you know what I mean. He speaks his mind all the time, so that's all I can say to that.
Next question to Theo Alexander Mackey.
Yeah, Mike, I was wondering what it does for guys like Zeb and Terrence who haven't gotten regular playing time this season to see some shots go in today when they got their chance, especially with the challenges you guys have coming up in your next game and beyond that.
Can you say that? Can you repeat that, please?
I was wondering what it does for guys like Zeb and Terrence's confidence when they haven't gotten regular playing time this season to then be able to see some shots go in today when they got their chance.
You know what I mean? That just builds confidence. You know what I mean? Your confidence comes from when you see the ball go in or when you do something good. You start to get confident in that area of the game, and you know what I mean? That's going to help them down the stretch, especially next game when their name is called.
Okay, we'll try going back to John Borton. John, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Can hear you.
Mike, you see so many Big Ten teams and other teams that are expected to win going out of this tournament. Does it become a matter of just you're glad to get through any way you can and look forward to the next one?
You know what I mean? A win is a win, but at the end of the day, it's one game at a time. You know what I mean? I can only speak for Michigan and the University of Michigan and how we go about it, and we just take one game at a time and, you know what I mean, focus on that game and try to win that game and move on to the next one after we focused and game planned and executed our game plan.
We have time for one or two more questions. If anyone has one, please raise your hand. All right, Mike, thank you very much.